Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up. Don't waste any time. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You're going to love this one. Twitter, you can follow us there. YouTube and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $2.15 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is off by 1%. We see right now Bitcoin 59,600 plus, but was over $61,000 yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. Ethereum 2,300 now. Tether market cap 118 billion plus. USDC market cap 35 billion plus. And soon we're going to see where the real USD launched on Ethereum and the XRP ledger will sit, and I'm excited to see it. XRP at the number 7 spot, 56 cents on CoinGecko here, off by 2.5 on the 24, but up 6.2 on the 7-day. Range of price, we did touch 60 cents overnight. So we're on the lower side of the range, trading between 57 and 60 cents. We will keep an eye on it. I do want to tell you right now about Link2, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, a great opportunity. If you're looking to get into private equity, here's the home you need to get in right here. And it's so easy to do. Remarkable opportunity for private equity. And listen, all you have to do is click the link below, sign up and register and get started. You want an amazing opportunity to get things like Ripple, Uphold, AI, Zipline, you name it, they got it. Robotics, they have everything. All of the most emerging growth sectors of the economy going on right now, you have access to get these companies before they have some kind of a public exit, whether it's a merger acquisition or an IPO. This is a remarkable opportunity, and I don't mind telling you, it's where the wealthiest 1% really make all of their money in private equity. Click the link below, sign up, register, get started today. Let's get into it. Well, live today at 2:30 p.m., you're going to know what I'm doing. I'm going to be watching Jerome Powell from the Fed to see if we cut rates. JP Morgan believes that in fact, CEO Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan says the Fed will cut rates by 25 or 50 basis points tomorrow at that 2:30 hearing. So we will see that meeting and see what comes of it. And let's see from there. But we do know history has spoken that when the Fed cuts rates, crypto goes crazy, right? And crypto and just assets in general. So this is going to be something to really pay close attention to. So with that being said, Bloomberg says Bitcoin is ripping because yesterday it went over $61,000. We don't need to play the clip, but shout out to Bloomberg for highlighting that because it is important that you're starting to see these pushes. And believe me, that push is being cited by analysts in the market from the anticipation of the Fed rate cut. So imagine what it looks like if we actually get the Fed rate cut, and imagine what it could look like if we get instead of a quarter point, we get a half point cut. So all of this is going to be very exciting just later this afternoon. So we'll pay attention to it and then report on it. Now, here's where I say to myself, you know, this guy.
It's mathematical. No more double spend, it's encryptable. Put your cash in your brain or it's wearable. A new form of wealth begins.
Okay, that's Vitalik Buterin, obviously the creator of Ethereum. And this is the sound of my voice wondering if I've invested in the right space. What in the hell did we just witness? This can't be Web3. What in the hell are we watching? I think Tyler Durden got it right. Guys, I think Ethereum might actually be going to zero. Well, if it's based on his singing, it is already going there. There's no question. Listen, I don't know what kind of promo that I don't know what's going on there. But I'll tell you this, I know this much, unless he's talking about technology, he should not be talking for Ethereum or the Alliance ever again in life. And every time he thinks he should, show him that video. And then show him the early video when Ethereum launched and there was a whole heap of them on stage doing something just as embarrassing, collectively. Oh boy. Just in $10 trillion, financial giant BlackRock released a full report on Bitcoin, saying it's a unique diversifier. Well, this tells me the new marketing team is here. You damn right it is. Look, this tells me how bad the economy is going to get when they start turning their opinion around on Bitcoin, which they've been calling trash for years. And just like Jamie Dimon, he's changed his mind too, because now he's being looked at as a possible appointee as the next U.S. Treasurer should we see a change in the administration on this election cycle. So, with that being said, when I see BlackRock bullish about this and saying these kinds of things, this is the kind of cover I'm looking for from the elite players in the market that tell me I can have exposure to Bitcoin because they do. If they change this position, I would certainly think about changing mine, but they're not. They're deepening their position, and they're really starting to market the hell out of it. So I couldn't be more excited, especially understanding that we may be getting that rate cut today. So all of it's coming together just like this. Grayscale XRP Trust now open for eligible accredited investors. What a remarkable, remarkable opportunity that is. And then we have this. There was a meetings yesterday at Pissarro Center for Financial Markets and Policy, and it involved the Under Treasury Secretary, Nellie Liang, that you're looking at here. And listen to what she says. And then we're going to hear from Stuart Alderati, who crushed it. Take a listen.
Our indicators suggest continued robust demand for Treasury securities, and the market remains the deepest and most liquid market in the world. This strength of the Treasury market is a privilege that allows the U.S. government to finance itself at a lower cost than it would otherwise.
Listen.
But it also comes with the responsibility to continue to ensure its resilience. For the past few years, Treasury and the financial regulators, consulting with industry, have made important changes to the market infrastructure.
See? Did you hear it?
For the past few years, Treasury and the financial regulators, consulting with industry, have made important changes to the market infrastructure.
Okay. All right. So, we've been making important changes to market infrastructure. Remember when the SEC voted to unanimously use distributed ledger technology to get to their settlement to close to T+0, starting with T+1? Isn't she saying the same thing? Allow for market infrastructure changes, new innovative technologies? Are you kidding me? She's the Under Treasury Secretary, which then makes me remind me of, wow, this new market infrastructure, these changes have been made, it's been built and placed and replace all this for the Treasury markets. And then we have Ripple funding $10 million worth of treasuries for that company that was doing that. It escapes him right now. What was it called? Open Eden, I believe it is, right? And then we have the real USD being lost back by T-bills short term. Then we have Susan Friedman, Craig Phillips, Michael S. Barr, and yes, Rosie Rios, the 43rd Treasurer of the United States Treasury. And now you're about to hear Stuart Alderati is, in just a moment, is going to tell you Ripple is going to be the Amazon of this crypto industry once we get past regulatory clarity. Come on in. Yeah, let me get that for you right now. Let's see right here. And this whole thing is amazing, by the way, but I want to bring you in to the good stuff because I don't want the video to get too long today. But let me bring you to this right here. Let's go.
Let's talk politics. Who else?
Yeah, I mean, look, you've got also have the Stabenow bill, right? So there's a lot of bills out there. I think there is a lot of talk and energy to get something done. Why that is, we could talk about. I think it, in large part, it's because of the crypto money that's flowing into politics. So I think people realize that they need to get this right.
That's 100% on point. I think it's a part of the big money that's flowing into politics right now. This is how you move the needle, and Stuart understands it just as well as anybody does.
I don't think we're going to see anything done between now and certainly during this session of Congress, certainly not during the lame duck. And then Dan's exactly right. It depends on what the makeup is going to look like post-election.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. So even though there's been a favorable town hall meetings that suggest that this Harris team wants to reset with crypto, the reality is he said in this that, you know, the new administration that's looking to come back in is absolutely made it clear in their writings that they are going to make the United States the crypto capital of the world. So this is the difference between where we're at if you're a single issue voter like myself. Take a listen.
Going through that.
So our core product has always been cross-border payments, using blockchain and crypto to help traditional financial institutions move money faster and more cheaply and more transparently than they can. We realized that to be the one-stop shop, we need to also provide the custody solution and a stablecoin, which can be a proxy for any digital asset that you want to use on the blockchain to make that happen. So we're going all in on all three pillars. And part of it also will become the tokenization of real world assets. And I think eventually, and that is getting a lot of traction outside of the US in all of the jurisdictions that Tom talked about, all of the jurisdictions where we have customers. And hopefully when this regulatory cloud is lifted and we get some policy clarity in the US, we will then be the most trusted source for enterprise support for crypto solutions in the US.
I mean,
now that is just exactly how I see it. You can't say it any better. That is exactly how I see it. The log jam is in fact legislative clarity and the lack thereof. Give us that and step back and watch. Now, obviously, we can't forget that XRP was recognized as a currency all the way back in 2015 from FinCEN. So getting that clarity is going to send us where we need to go. Now, with that being said, I want to show you this right here. Any questions? Look at where we're at. Look at where we're at here. Why is it that Ripple is always in the room? Lauren Believe, head of public policy and government at Ripple, right there. Stellar's sitting there. There's other cats here too. But that's the Nellie Yang, the Under Treasury Secretary that I just played the video about them talking about new market infrastructure. Where's that coming from? What is Ripple? Well, according to Brad Garlinghouse, it's a blockchain infrastructure company that works with enterprise-facing solutions. Sitting one seat away from Nellie Yang, who just told us that they've been working over the last several years to put a new market infrastructure in place for the Treasury. Okay. I'm loving this. Then we got Ed Grad Crypto showing the 5-color, 5 scenarios. And man, I tell you what, I don't know anybody puts a chart together any cleaner than this. Ed Grad, you got this, man. This is unbelievable. Take your pick. Let's dive into the colors and their pumps potential. Here you go. And it's potentials. That's the other thing I love about what he does. You know, look, we're looking at these scenarios and we're saying, look, could we see the white, which would be a 932% pump? Could we see yellow at 1,563% pump, which would put us at $4.85? I love that for a new all-time high. Listen, I believe XRP goes to 4 or 5 digits ultimately. But I'm still excited to see it break and get a new all-time high. I'm still excited to see all these NDAs wear off and start to learn who the real deep partners really are. Right? I'm still excited to see the legislative clarity so that we can watch the market just absolutely go insane and be wealthy while we watch it, because that's been uncomfortable for all of us, right? You know, we've been watching the market, but we've been watching it while we're broke, and that's a problem, right? So, look, it's you got to laugh sometimes, right? Because we have been through more than most. There's no question. And shout out to all of you who are still hanging in and hearing my voice every day. Red is 2,035% pump potential, put us at $6.22. Blue, 2,536%. 2,500 plus percent at $7.68. Green, 9,468% mega pump could have a potential to put us to that XRP $27 mark. He says, I use half of the wick measurements to avoid any bias from candle formations. So there you have it. And there's the chart. Easy peasy to read right there, ladies and gentlemen. And I just love it. So you know what? We don't know what's coming, but I'm excited to find out. And I think all the fundamental news is sitting in front of us for it to happen. We just need Congress to act. not financial advice from me or anyone else. We're going into the Freedom Zone, and we have a lot of heavy content to watch today. I hope you will join us. This is one of the many reasons that we created this group, so we could have our voices be heard and have our collective conversation be uninterrupted without the censorship of social media, which we know is no longer speculative. It is now acknowledged by even Mark Zuckerberg himself. So please go to digitalperspectives.com, click the Freedom Zone, and come on in, help support the channel for next to nothing, or join the DPMG while that window is still open. Learn about trust for your family, how to protect your assets in your portfolio, learn how to use XRP Ledger automated market makers, and more. I tell you, this is a remarkable opportunity, and if you join the DPMG, you get the Freedom Zone for free. Right now, we're going in. Come on in. All right, well.